So after 4 episodes, Nicole has finally switched up on Sam and called it quits. I personally do not know how she breezed through all of these red flags, especially considering this is her second marriage. Like, I'm now thinking, like, how bad was the first one that you just missed all of these red flags? I would have thought it would be easier to identify them. So when did Nicole come to this revelation? I personally think it was when they met in real life. I think this is when things started to click in terms of, things that people had warned her about. Jazz basically warned her and basically said, he said the exact same thing to me about, being number one from day one. And I personally think that he probably wanted to be with Jazz more, personally. And Nicole was the backup, she was number two. That should have been a warning, but she just completely ignored that. And then paired with Baya warning her about his bad intention. Now, I could see why she might ignore Baya because he is the love rival. But ignoring Jazz, that was kind of like, girl, are you that desperate to be engaged? And even if she was desperate to be engaged, she should have just went with Baya. I really don't understand the law with Sam. I think maybe she fell for the false advertising because, like I said in my prior videos, he was basically like advertising himself as this like Channing Tatum type of guy, which he clearly is not. But yeah, obviously in her interview, she was talking about the whole ring faux pas, how I think he didn't even put the ring on her finger. I think she put the ring on herself. And she put it on the wrong hand and he didn't notice. And I just feel like for somebody who had wanting to be married so desperately and you don't know where the ring finger's meant to be, I don't know. I feel like maybe that's not that deep, but she kind of took it as a bad omen. But she didn't realize that until kind of later on. I think when the wheels started to turn back into place and her brain started to come back together to think properly, was when he started insulting her. When he called her brown eyes boring brown to be exact. She kind of just laughed it off, but I can tell that she was taken aback because, like I said, the optics, he's a white man, she's a black woman, he's got blue eyes and he's saying that she's got boring brown. It's not a good look. And Nicole strikes me as somebody who's dated white men before. Maybe her ex-husband was white, I don't know. But, she probably got PTSD from when he said that. Engaged now. They're meant to be in love and he's talking about, oh, I'm so glad that you're in love with me. Nobody's ever been in love with me before. Like, I'm glad that you've given me a chance. And then he's talking about, I don't deserve you. You deserve better than me. Anytime a man says that you deserve better, he's telling the truth and you should take that bit of advice and leave him. So when he's saying all of this stuff, she's probably thinking, do I deserve better? I think I do. The subconscious is, firing, saying, she's probably hearing this little voice in her head saying, yes, you do deserve better, just man, bitch. And then he starts with the, promise me you won't change your mind. Promise me you won't change your mind. Imagine someone's proposed to you and they're saying, promise me you won't change your mind. Like 5 minutes after you met for the first time. Sorry, I'm scared. That's why she didn't say nothing, because she was scared. So yeah, I think she was definitely, once that door closed, she was thinking, what the fuck have I just done? What have I just done? Personally, I would have, gone to Greece for the honeymoon. She declined the honeymoon. I personally would have gone to the all-inclusive necklace engagement moon, personally. Personally would have asked for would have done a Shayna, asked for separate rooms, but, had the dinners every day and then fobbed off when it was nighttime, personally. But good on you, girl. Would the holiday have been enjoyable without him? I feel like you still could have bamboozled a holiday and just not filmed and just been on the set, having all the all-inclusive, got friendly with one of the producers. I don't know, but, from the lawsuits coming out, maybe they would have forced her to be, like, in the room with him. I don't know. Allegedly. But yeah, in the preview, it seems like she's going to now grovel and beg for Baya back. Now, is Baya a better option than Sam? Obviously. But I don't think she should marry him either. Like, he seems like he's like this hippie nomad guy, and she seems like a very put together 9 to 5 girl. Like, I personally don't think that they're a match, and I feel like he took too slow to confirm his feelings. Like, he was dragging his feet a lot. Personally, like, I don't know what's going on in his life. He's seeming very unstable, and it seems like you need some stability, girl. Like, unless you're planning to fuck off and have this nomadic life with him, I wouldn't be marrying this guy, because it seems like if that's the case and you're going to be holding down this 9 to 5, it seems like you're going to be fitting a lot of these expenses, honey. Because what do you mean you want to get married and you have no fixed address? Get out my face. I feel like the general consensus is that everybody's happy that Nicole has left Sam. I see Sam is bitter and he's trying to like sabotage her relationship now with Baya. It's very clear that they, at least try and make things work. But Sam is out here trying to sabotage like a bitch. But do you think that she should get together with Baya? I don't think she should. I think she should be single, and go back out to the market, especially if this is the second marriage. Okay, if it was the first marriage, let's go with the flow. But second marriage, girl, let's be serious. Let's be serious, darling. If she does get with Baya, maybe they should just start dating. I don't think they should jump into an engagement/marriage. But let me hear your thoughts.